Yes, family, welcome back to the channel. Give thanks to a great rise. We are here again. I feel like I just saw you guys a few hours ago. But anyway, this is going to be a quick cook. So, as you guys have seen, I'm not around as much as I used to be because my work schedule changed and I'm actually in the office a lot more now. So I'm around a lot more people like I used to be back in the day, you know. So under the new program, I'm back amongst my old co-workers that I used to work with and some new ones. So I wanted to start like a tradition that I used to do when I was in the office every day, which is, you know, I used to cook for my co-workers. So today we're gonna make them some Jerk BBQ Short Ribs, and Lynn's gonna make her famous macaroni and cheese, and we're gonna bring that to our work tomorrow. Now, full disclaimer, I work in an environment that's kind of sensitive, so you guys probably won't see. Maybe I get a little footage depending on how it look, but you guys won't see people really full giant the food. But I might get some hands and, you know, stuff in the food if I can. Anyway, right now I am going to start the process of seasoning my pork here. So as you can see, it's already clean up. Cut off the extra fat, all those things off it already. So now we're going to start the process of seasoning. For barbecue, I actually like to use mustard as my binding agent. So what we're going to do, we're just going to start out with the mustard. And as you can see, these are smaller pieces of short rib. So basically, just going to rub in the mustard, and then I'm just gonna place in the pan. Rub in the mustard, place in the pan. Say it with me. Rub in the mustard,
and place it in the pan.
Place it in the pan. See it there? I didn't catch it already. Type it in the chat. Rub in the mustard,
place it in the pan.
All right, good to go. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the first layer mustard up, then I'm gonna drop the seasoning on it, because as you can see, the pan should be able to hold everything, but it's gonna be in layers. All right, so let me season, rub in some mustard, and put it in the pan, and then I will see you in a short second. So now we got them prepped up with the mustard. We're gonna put our seasoning on there. So I'm using, this one's called Chef Fritz Carnivore. As I'm tell you, said they're not paying me, but if it's something good, I'm gonna let you know. And they're very good. So basically what we're gonna do, just get that on first. Then we're going to get some dry jerk. And the reason why I'm using dry jerk, because that wet one will burn more on the grill. And because the ribs take a little bit more time to cook, we don't want to use the wet jerk. So now we just flip them. Repeat the process. Then we're gonna add, I actually like to add my smoked paprika at the end. And I put it on the bone side because I want to make sure, say, when the smoke reach it, yeah man, it just come right up through the meat. So we're going to finish up doing the rest of the prep, and then we're going to get the grill fired up and get it outside. All right, family, we are back outside, as you can see. Short sleeve shirt. That being said, with our change, that start getting nice again. Even though you know, so the winter don't stop it from cooking anyway. I will cook out here in nice store, you know. So if you don't see them video there, go back and watch the previous video then, guys. I want to know, we come like the post office, you know. Rain, sleet, or snow outside. Anyway, see, I got my ribs over here. Yeah, man, them nice and seasoned up. We make them sweat for about, them call it sweating. We just make it sweat for about hour and a half. So you can see all of the seasoning nice and soaky, you know. So we drop it on the grill, you know. Yeah, man, it's that time. It's that time. So we're going to drop it on the grill. Get them nice and ready up. As you can see, because these are thinner type ribs, they won't take as long. So what I'm going to do, the thicker ones, I'm going to put on the lower part of the grill. And the thinner ones, I'm going to put up top. But when they tell me, so them, they look nice and beautiful. Ready for the world. Look, my co-workers gonna love me. They love me already still, but they're gonna love me even more because they haven't had this in a while. Like I said, my family, I used to do this all the time, but since I've been gone, they haven't. So as soon as I got back to the office, they were like, yo, we're gonna need some barbecue. So they don't know I'm doing it. I think they kind of expect it in some senses, but because they know me. But I don't think they expect it to be this week. So this would be a nice little surprise for them, you know? Let them know that I'm back in the building. Pick on them. Flat. Yeah, so the fat one. Fat one then. Go down on the lower end. Last but not least, so there we go, family. Everything is on the grill. We're gonna shut it down and let it do its thing, and then we'll check in at the kitchen because you know Mama Lynn in there work on our macaroni and cheese. We'll do it a special way because what I say, we'll bring it to our work tomorrow. The ribs I have to cook today. There's no if ands or buts about that. The macaroni and cheese, then I go just prep it in a certain way, and then when we wake up in the morning now, she will finish the cook, and that way nice and warm when we bring it in to work. Alright? So, see you inside. What's going on in here?
Just trying to get this macaroni and cheese finished. So ready to come off the stove.
Okay.
I'm gonna drain it, do my cheese mixture for it, and then put some shredded cheese on top of that. So it can sit overnight.
So you're just gonna put it together tonight and then we're gonna bake it in the morning, right?
Yes.
All right.
So this is gonna be like a pre-cook.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll help melt the cheese.
Okay.
And then in the morning, it won't take as long to finish.
All right, and people, you hear that? So we're gonna check back in when she start work on the well, macaroni look good already. Well, yeah, when she work on the pre-made, cause she gonna put it together and then we're gonna put it in the fridge overnight and then finish the cooking in the morning. So we're gonna check in shortly and see what she do. Yes, family, let's check in on the ribs. See what them are going. Let's see if them, okay, yeah, we're gonna do a quick, like a turn on them. See there? That way, we get the burn from both sides, you know? Doing these low and slow. Nice and tender when they're done. These last couple ones. People are coming, let me know if them look good already. And I'm not even start catch them full color yet. That is it. Alright now people. So I'm gonna let this go on and do its thing. It's gonna be here for a little bit. So we're checking back again shortly. Alright, let's check in on the ribs. Woo! Looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. So what I'm gonna do, as you can see, I got a nice little crust on them. So I'm gonna get them off the grill. And then we're gonna sauce them up. Once we sauce them up, then we're gonna put them back on the grill and let them finish cooking. Because we want to get that crust on it first. Once we get the crust on it, we just want to get them tender after that. Look at these beautiful ribs, my people. Oh, you. All right, so we're gonna keep the grill going. Clean it out, get it ready for round 2. So there's my ribs, my people. Looking nice and beautiful. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna take this inside. I'm gonna prepare my sauce. I'm gonna sauce them up, and then I'm gonna put them back right back on the grill so they can finish the cook. So stay tuned. And look at my 2 knuckleheads over here. You haven't seen them in a while. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Ranger. People, as you can see, all of the snow is melted. Yeah, man. It's about to start turning green again. So, I can't wait. But we'll see on the inside. Stay tuned. Came back just in time. So then I grease up the pan them right now. That's pan number 1. Pan number 2. And this is so not stick to the bottom of the pan, right?
Yes.
Alright, as you can see, we dunk the pan them because I'm going to be heavy.
Alright, I'm going to add some milk.
What kind of milk is that? Just regular milk?
No, that's heavy cream.
Okay.
I don't always use milk, but because we're going to let it set overnight, I want to make sure there's a nice thick cheese base. And then I'm going to add butter in it, and I'm going to let this melt.
Okay.
Once it gets hot, then I'm going to melt some cheese inside of it. That's going to create a thick cheese mixture that we're going to pour over our macaroni and then layer it.
Okay.
Now I'm going to start adding some different cheeses.
That's a big mixture of cheese. What kind of cheese you have?
There's some Monterey, there's some Gouda, there's some cheddar, Asiago.
I'm
Like
counting
2 or
like
3
6
more
cheese so
different.
far.
But you just got to find the blend that you like and just mix it in. And when it's hot, you want to keep stirring so it doesn't burn.
Okay. All right, the people still not get the lesson. We're not going to all out in secrets, but now get some lessons right now. Ooh. I would tell you to pour it over me, but it's hot.
As you can see, it's already thickening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's nice and thick.
So what's next?
Now we're gonna pour this over the macaroni, mix it in, and then layer it with cheese.
All right, more cheese.
Yes.
All right.
Now we just
Ooh, that's a lot of cheese. Oh, that's a lot of cheese. Oh, that's a lot of cheese.
not that much.
People, also, they had my co-workers, them better appreciate this. You know? They're lucky they didn't even get any of this, because I could eat this by myself. Look at that cheesy goodness going on over here. Oh, yo.
All right.
Can I taste it?
Sure.
All right.
So the next thing, we're just gonna start.
Now she gonna move it to the pan. Layers on top of layers of cheese. You putting cheese on top of that?
Of course.
Oh my goodness, my people. I don't understand this cheesy goodness, you know. So, first layer of cheese on. Now we're going back in for some more macaroni. What goes on top of this?
Cheese.
More cheese? Oh, wow.
Because this is still warm, it's going to internally melt some. So we're going to wait a little while before we put a cover on it to sit overnight, and then we'll put it in the oven in the morning. So we got 2 more pans to do, and we'll be done.
All right, my people. So Lynn's making 2 pans of this tonight. And as what she said, we're going to make it cool off. And we're going to put it in the fridge. And then tomorrow morning, before I go to work, she's going to finish the cook. Or finish the bake on it. Get the crust on top and everything. And then we're going to carry it in nice and warm for the co-workers then. So, we will... I guess next thing we got to work on is we got to sauce up the ribs and everything. So, kitchen and kitchen, we're going to sauce up the ribs. Stay tuned. All right, family. So, next thing I got to do, I got to get these ribs into bite sizes and I'm gonna sauce them up. So, you know, as I say, for the co-workers. So, we are even it up so everybody get a little sample size, you know? Because you already know there's always somebody that's gonna take more than what they're supposed to get. So, in order to negate that, I'm gonna make the decision for them. I'm gonna make these ribs bite size so that way everybody get a small sample. I don't know, you go already, you know, you always have some, you know, it's everybody greedy, you know, but there are greedy people, just say. At least everybody can get a sample, and you know, we feel about sampling. Everybody can get a sample. And then anybody who want to come back for seconds or thirds can come back for seconds and thirds. But at least everybody get a bite size outside. So what I do, just slice them up into about 3 to 4 bite-sized pieces. And then I'm gonna drop some sauce on it. Throw it back on the grill. And make it finish cooking. And yeah, if you wonder why I don't wait till the morning, because this I can finish cooking tonight, and then you know, if they want to warm it up, we have microwave at the office. So but they're gonna enjoy it. I know they are. And if anybody complain, I don't care. Which I don't think anybody's gonna complain.
Hey, it's free food.
And that's what I was just about to say. The best food is free food.
That's good.
Well, not all the time, but you know,
if it tastes good.
if it's good food.
Because there's some food you couldn't pay me to taste.
Yes, exactly. I gotta find the bone sometimes with people. Almost done. There we go. And then I'm rusty. I might save that one for myself. Every once in a while, you see, and that's what I was talking about, see, because some of them thinner,
they cook faster.
They cook faster, yeah. It's still good. Season is really good. Plus, based on what we know, I might not even get to taste this. So, all right. I'm gonna move this out the way, and I'm going to sauce up. So, basically, I'm just gonna separate the two, half and half. As I said, two sides to the office. Does that look about even? What do you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
So I already got my sauce. I already know when it comes to my jerk barbecue sauce, I won't tell you guys everything that I put in there. I just make that in advance. Plus I was running out of time. So I made the sauce. So I'm just gonna share it up evenly between both
That's good.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll just mix it in. It's my Jerk BBQ sauce. That'd be nice. I don't know who I'll eat pork, but for whosoever don't eat pork, it's more for me. I gotta think about myself too, I'm sorry.
Hey, you may not get none.
That's what I said. But you know, it's gonna be somebody that don't eat meat or don't eat pork or whatever it is.
Well, they can have the macaroni.
Yeah. The macaroni is vegan. All right, so we are good to go. We got them well seasoned up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cover it. We're gonna put them back on the grill. Let them finish. You know, let that sauce render in into the meat, and then it'll be ready to go in the morning. So Lynn's got her macaroni and cheese prepped up, ready to go. So all of this will be warmed up in the morning, and I will take it to the office and make sure everybody gets some delectable bites. So I will see you guys in the morning when we get ready to go to work. All right, stay tuned. Yes, family, seat, you know, ribs done. That's the coming off the bone. See there? Good to go. So we're gonna drop this down, make it cool down tonight, and then tomorrow I will be bringing it into the office. It's a surprise because they don't know some I cook it still. And then they're gonna finish the macaroni and cheese tomorrow. Alright? So we will see you tomorrow. Stay tuned. Yes, family. Good morning and give thanks for another great rise. So here we are, packed up, ready to head to work. I got 2 pans of ribs and 2 pans of Lynn's famous macaroni and cheese. So we will see how it goes. Check in later. Have a great day. All right, family. So we dropped off 1 set of food in the office. As I told you, sensitive area, so can't really show you where I am. And then this is the other one. See, I got my heat bag, so I'm gonna drop it off downstairs to my other co-workers. Stay tuned.
Look at here, look at here.
Yeah, ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead. This is like 3 layers of cheese right here.
I'm gonna be in that joint sucking my thumb.
You're gonna be sleeping. I can't eat that now. I'm gonna have to save a couple pieces for lunch.
Look at that cheesy goodness.
Sound like cheese and grits.
Making macaroni and cheese and spare rib sandwich.
You add bread to this, that's a
Well, I just had my bagel. So here we go. I already got that.
I'm thinking about taking apart my ham and cheese sandwich.
Well, I bought a roast beef sandwich today, but I ain't eating
I
that.
appreciate you.
There you go, bro. You want a slice of macaroni and cheese? This plate's right here.
I'm just gonna take a couple of these and save them for lunch.
Okay. You want your macaroni and cheese now?
Yeah.
Because it's going to disappear.
It'll go. Yeah, sure, absolutely.
You might want to get it now. Ooh,
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's my lord.
that's 10 pounds of macaroni and cheese right there.
I think this little one here.
All right, good to go. Next. All right, I'm gonna cover it back up. Well, family, as you can see, yeah, man, they mash up the ribs. Not even the bone left. You see, macaroni and cheese. This is all that's left of it. So I'm gonna put up the rest so people can come back with seconds and thirds later. All right. So we are good to go. It was a great time. Everybody get them belly full and thing, you know. So yeah, man, go and check in. Yes, family, so as you can see, it's been a long day. Just got back home, but it was a great day. As you can see, everybody, they mash up the food. Yeah, man, everybody loved the food and was appreciative of it. So make sure, say, you know, when you go and spread love and joy to each and everyone. I don't know if everybody love them co-worker like me love my co-worker them, but you know what, say, the people we work with really make the job much easier. But it was a great time. And we're not done yet. You know, the spring just a start, so we're gonna do some more, more cooking. Alright? So until then, stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know if you like your co-worker enough to cook for them. Alright, so I will see you guys on the next one. Blessings.